What's up, y'all? Back at you again. Twine Eagles 215. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all comment under the video. Okay. Excuse me. This video will be the Saints and the Eagles preview, prediction, and this will be, a little bit what's been going on this week about the, excuse me, guys, about the Eagles and the Cowboys. Even though it's in the past, a lot's been stirring up. Different things been going on. As a content creator, I am an Eagles fan, which everybody should know by now. I do check out other people's streams. I do follow other people that's not Eagles fans. Redskins, Cowboys, Giants, whatever. I check out everybody's stream. I check out their lives. I comment because that's the kind of person I do. I like to engage in all type of, sports and teams when it comes to certain things as far as football, especially within our conference. Now, I was in a specific person's comment section about, I think it was more so about the Dak Prescott thing. You know what I mean? The whole thing about Dak. And that's not my quarterback, really doesn't have anything to do with me, but can I speak on it? Yeah, why not? It's a topic that's out there that I ran across, so I will share it with y'all. It was more so of Dak being, some people were putting Dak better than Wentz. And a lot of these Giants fans, they act like because they won that they won the Super Bowl or this puts them in the playoffs. Which it doesn't. You know what I mean? My thing is, I'm tired of the Carson Wentz is not this, he's not this, he's not that, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. But guys, the guy is doing better than a lot of these other, receivers that's playing now. I mean, you guys have to look at it for what it is. And I think that we're not looking at it. And you also got to look at Carson didn't play as many games as Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? And I just feel like as far as right now, everybody is kind of twisted with the whole little, thing about, Carson's not getting it done. Well, he may not be, and it's a lot of other things that's going on. But is he better than Dak Prescott? Most definitely. I'm tired of people, I'm tired of people trying to make the comparison. There's no comparison at all, people. Don't downplay the man. The man was a candidate for MVP. Dak won Rookie of the Year, and that was it. That's all we heard from Dak. Dak won Rookie of the Year, that was it. You heard nothing else from him. So, just going through a few numbers here, games played. I guess, we had a bye week, so 6 and 7. Let's see, we have the completions. Carson completed 160 passes, just 159, my bad. Dak completed 128. Okay. Attempts. Of course, Carson throws the ball more, so of course his numbers will be better. Dak has a completed percentage of 62, which Carson has 70. So over 70% of his passes are completed. Dak's on the more lower end of the completion percentage. Yards. We're talking a whole 300 yards more. Carson's at dang near 1,800, and Dak's just clearing 1,400. 1,417, 1,788 on the numbers. Yards per game. Carson is averaging just right at 300 yards, 298. And we all know what Dak does. Dak averages his 200 yards. Now, touchdowns is a big thing. Dak played more games and still thrown for less touchdowns. Okay. Dak got 8. Carson got 13. Granted, we all know Carson fumbles. He's been fumbling every game. Okay. I didn't expect that, but now rushing the ball, Dak has 236 yards. And Carson's 89. Yards per game, he probably is rushing like 30 yards. Carson's doing like 14. He ran in for 2 touchdowns, which that's fine. Carson didn't score this year. Not a rushing touchdown. So we can see one's a passing quarterback, one's a throwing quarterback. Now, with that being said, overall, I mean, guys, y'all can blame it on the coaching. Y'all can blame it on whatever y'all want to blame it on. I don't care. But what you can't do is keep trying to justify that Dak is better than Carson. He's not. Hands down, he's not. Cowboy fans, you won a game. You didn't win a Super Bowl. You're not probably more likely going to the playoffs. If you do, you'll probably be out first round. I'm just stating facts here, guys. Now, with that being over and done with, let me jump into my Saints and Eagles prediction and keys to win. Now, for one, guys, you have to find Kamara. Kamara is the Swiss Army knife of that team. You shut Kamara down, you make Drew Brees pass the ball more than normal. Even though they're pretty balanced, it's hard to key on certain things. We have to get home with Drew Brees. You have to get hits on him. Drew Brees has a lot of time in the pocket, and he picks teams apart. Sort of like Tom Brady. When they have time, they're going to pick you apart. How do we eliminate the time? The rush has to get home. With Jernigan coming back, hopefully there's no game plan for him. Hopefully he can push that pocket and move it and be that nasty Baltimore Ravens Jernigan that he was. That's what we need this game. That's what we need to keep our eye on. The line has to get home, guys. The defensive line has to get home. We have to put hits on Drew Brees. We cannot stand back there, let him quick pass us to death. Whether it's a 3-step drop or 5-step drop, we have to be in his lap. That's the first thing. Now, 2, we have to, we have to have somebody. Have somebody to cover Thomas. Which, if Sidney Jones come back, that will be a good matchup for him. Now, Thomas is a bigger receiver, but I think that on his feet, mechanic-wise, feet-wise, footwork, mechanics, and cornerback IQ, I think that Sidney Jones is pretty okay. Now, is he going to stop Michael Thomas? No, probably not. And, but he could put up a good fight. Now, moving on. You still have, like I said, Kamara. We have to contain Kamara, guys, to where we just really have to worry about him in the run game. You have to knock him out of these passing plays because he's another option for Drew Brees, and we have to eliminate all the options for Drew Brees to throw this ball around and spread the ball around good, which is what he does. He's not gonna throw it to one receiver. He's not gonna eye on one receiver. He throws to who's open. And that's what a quarterback's supposed to do. So with that being said, we have to contain that and get in his lap. We need the defense to get in his lap. Another thing I think we need to do, we need to watch the tight end. Ben Watson's pretty good. You got to watch him in the middle. We need Jordan Hicks and Nigel Bradham, who's been fairly quiet, to keep eyes on him. Another alarming stat, guys, we haven't had a lot of turnovers on defense. We haven't had a lot of deflections on the balls. We're not going to have deflections on the ball, guys. When you play 5 yards out, you will not get deflections on the ball. You can forget about it. The team is not going to get no interceptions, and that's why the interceptions been mostly from the linebackers. You can't have interceptions playing 5-10 yards off the ball. It's not going to happen. So we need takeaways from the defensive line. Hopefully we can get that. Hopefully we'll see how that works. Now, like I said, guys, you guys have to understand this is a do or die game. We need this game. Is it hard? Yes. Can we do it? I think we could do it. We have to execute on offense. I think the defense may hold some, but if the offense is not putting up the points, then it's not going to work. We need the offense to put up points. A little side note, guys, Josh Adams will be getting the ball more. Hopefully Golden Tate will get acclimated a little more. We can, spread the ball around. Because to be honest, like I said before, on paper, our roster is better. Offensively, our roster is better. We need the offensive line to hold up to give Carson some time to throw the ball. So if we do those things, guys, I believe that we can come away with the win. And that's a good thing. So like I said, if we do those things, we can come away with the win. We just have to go down there. We have to score. We can't be punting the ball. We can't get into this punting game. We have to score. You have to score against the Saints. All right, and that's my keys to win. And I will be back at y'all. This is Twan Eagles 215. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe on the video.